There we go. Hello, guys. My informative speech will be about students and specifically middle school students. Why middle school students? Well, I'm glad you're asking me that question because myself, I work at a middle school. Um, I work at a middle school as a teacher assistant, and my job there, basically, what I get to do mainly of is I work in the SPED department, but more specifically towards with adjusting behavior students. Um, and specifically, I work with more with the student who, I'm not gonna say names and stuff like that. But with the kid who has anger issues and stuff. But before I got to be working as that specific position at that school, I used to be a substitute at that same school. Um, at the school that I'm currently working on, should I say? Apologize about that. But what I'm trying to get with this is that I strongly do believe that we as adults, teachers, teacher assistants, as staff, should be able to listen more to the students and be there more for them, and see them for their struggles and not so more for, you can't get a grade on you since you can't get a good grade on my assignment, why should I do this and this for you? um and I'm talking more specifically with the area that I work in, like the neighborhood around itself. It's mainly just it's like you see it. So let me just say that in the neighborhood that I'm working in, the neighborhood that is, it's not so good. It's always been known for, for gang violence, robberies in the neighborhood around there. And from what I've seen, it's like, I feel like kids are, I won't say they're brainwashed, but they're mainly, what's the word? But their mind is already, like, what is there for me out there if I only have this to choose from, which is from gang violence, robbery, just working at a part-time job. Let's just, no offense for anybody, but like at a fast food place or whatever. It's like what they see around them is they think that's what they are gonna get to do only by the time they're done with school. So they're like, what's the point of even coming to school but then I'm gonna be doing this? And I'm saying this because I had a situation with a student about a year or so ago where I was talking with them, one-on-one conversation at the school, and I was asking him, hey, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he told me he wants to be a astronaut. And I was like, oh, I know, that's pretty cool. And then I'm like this, like, you're gonna have to be doing this and this, continue going to school to be able to learn more and gain more information and stuff. He was like, yeah, but I don't really see myself doing that, to be honest with you. And I'm all like, why? He's like, well, it's because my brothers have always shown me to be around gang violence, and so I feel that's what I'm gonna end up doing as well, the same thing as them. And when he told me that, it just had me like, wow, like they're going based off by what others are doing, which at the end of the day, that means that they're just being followers rather than leaders. And I feel like who else but us, the staff, the adults at that school? What if if we're not able to make them be able to finish a paper or an assignment? Why don't we take some time to like show them what's out there, show them all the opportunities they have, that they don't have to be a gang member, or they don't have to rob people, they don't have to work at a fast food place or working this specific job only because that's what they're always been used to around or only been shown to. What I feel like we need to do is like at least like show them what's out there, like show them what they can do career wise, or even like hobbies outside of school. Not necessarily means that you just have to be outside and look at what's going on, which is like people getting robbed and stuff like that. No, like I feel like we need to tell them the things they can do, the things they can be able to provide, not just for themselves, but for their family members as well. I'm always telling the kids at the school that, hey, like, you be focusing on your school grades, your assignments, and overall, just be a good person overall, because you may never know to where it might lead you, and to people you might get to know as well. It might be putting you in positions where you might be getting an absolutely amazing opportunity. Like me myself, if you were to ask me a couple years ago, hey, where did you want to be when you grow up? I never, the world would never thought or said the spot that I am right now. And look at me, I'm working at a school. Thank God, and I'm able to work with kids and be able to, like, try to make a difference for them. And I feel like we as adults, as staff members, should be able to make a difference in their lives. If it's not educationally, then maybe physically or mentally. And by that I mean, like, at least showing them that they can do more than just being in the streets, not doing much. They deserve better out there. They're our future. They are the ones that are going to be taking care of us as doctors, nurses, lawyers. Lawyers. And you just don't know, and I just feel like we need to tell them that, hey, everyone deserves a second chance, only because you've been used to this your whole life. You're brainwashed for most of your childhood, should I say. Doesn't mean that's what you need to be. Don't settle yourself for less. Always keep pushing yourself to the limit. Why? Because that's the way that my parents have always taught me. There's always something better out there for me. You just need to keep pushing, keep fighting, and keep working for it. Why do I say that? Because hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, and that's something I'm always gonna go based by, and it's at a day-to-day basis. So yeah, that is my speech which is about students.